Yes then YouTube, we are back on this fine Monday evening, and today's video I am bringing you a brand new updated 4-2-1-3. Yes, of course, the dreaded rat formation 4-2-1-3 custom tactics for you. But before we get into that, smash this video a like for me, drop a comment down below, and if you can please hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. So without any further ado, let's get into the custom tactics. For your cheapest and most reliable place to buy your FC26 coins, please go and check out mmoexp.com. Remember to use the code WOLF at the checkout for a new massive 8% off your order. Link is below. Go now. Now I thought, you know what, let me show you a little bit of bonus content before we get into the custom tactics. I've got 2,830 FC points sat there. They have dropped some 50k packs. Let's just open two of these. See if we get a walkout before the 4-2-1-3 custom tactics. No, we get an Australian or New Zealand, I don't know what flag that is, centre back from the whatever it is. We do get an inform. I mean, I'm telling you now, she's actually got very good stats. Does the 84 rated sell? Maybe for a little bit. I thought, you know what, I'm going to open these anyway just because I had some FC points left over. So I thought, you know what, let's just bring it into the video and see. Does Pedro Neto sell? Because he's actually a bit decent. Yeah, I mean, he sells probably for like a K, something like that. We'll list them up for a grand, see if anyone gets a good deal. Discard the inform as well. Get 14,000 coins from that pack. We've actually got a lot of coins now from, of course, the rank 1 rewards that we did get recently. Is it going to be a walkout? Wow, we actually opened two 50k packs and we don't get a walkout in either of them. Damn, that's bad. That's a sign right there, YouTube, by the way. Do not spend your money on FC points. It is not worth it at all. That is a horrendous. Morgan Rogers, by the way, finally got an assist at the weekend against Burnley. Big up. Now, let's get into the 4-2-1-3 custom tactics. I thought I'd just show you a little bit of bonus content, you know, like just whatever, you know. But here we go then. Of course, remember how overpowered and meta the 4-2-1-3 is. It is exactly the same this year, I will say that. I'd actually argue, I mean, me personally, I don't enjoy using it. Is it the most meta formation in the game still? Yes, I do think that is the correct answer. I do still think this is, in terms of like a pure meta, I think this is the best formation on the game, and I firmly believe that. But of course, we are in the 4-2-1-3 in the build-up style. A little bit of a change from my first 4-2-1-3 custom tactics video. It is, of course, now balanced on the build-up style rather than counter. One thing I've noticed, and the reason that I've made that change, by the way, I do want to go into a little bit of detail with that, is with counter, I noticed a lot of my players' stamina was draining very quickly. Like I'm talking, it was gone. Like, gone. When I've gone down from counter to balanced, I actually don't think it's draining as quick. So that was a purely, like, stamina reason why I've done that, rather than anything else. I do think that my players, when I was using counter, I noticed that they were absolutely dead by like the 60th, 70th minute, and I had to make a lot of subs. When I'm using balanced on the build-up style, though, I actually don't think I need to make that many changes at all. I think it's really nice, and I'm not scoring any less goals with the balanced either. As we then move on, of course, into the defensive approach and the line height, yes, this is the same as a lot of my formations that I'm running at the moment. It is, of course, 61 on the line height, which is then high on the defensive approach. I really like that. I'm going to go into a little bit of detail with that now, actually. The reason that I'm using 61 is because it's kind of like a very aggressive press, and we do squeeze our opponent, but our defensive line isn't completely YOLO pushing up the pitch. I kind of noticed that it wasn't a complete YOLO press. We kind of pressed with a purpose and good intent. Don't think of like an Ange under a Spurs under Ange Postecoglou high line. It's nothing like that. It's just a very aggressive high line, and we do squeeze our opponent very nicely. As we then move on into the player roles, of course, one striker formation. I don't know why you would use anything else other than this. In a one striker formation, it is, of course, advance, forward and attack. Your bread and butter, YouTube, for a one striker formation. And actually, I will say this, even in a 4-4-2, your bread and butter even in a two striker formation as well. Now, this is where you can use a little bit of your own initiative. I am using inside, forward and balanced. Yes, inside, forward and balanced on both the left winger and the right winger. Yes, inside forward and balanced on the left winger and the right winger. I would recommend 100% inside forward as the role, as a non-negotiable for both the left winger and the right winger. The focus, though, is where you can use a little bit of your own initiative and your own brain with that to think, what do I actually want to use? Roaming is very, very, very nice. It's something I used quite a lot. And you see with roaming compared to balanced, where that dark green line is, well, dark green box is kind of like in the box, it means that they will push a little bit closer to your striker, which I do like, but I don't know why. I kind of get more goals. The stats don't lie. By the way, when I'm doing my custom tactics videos and testing out the formations and the tactics, I record everything on like a spreadsheet of how many goals I'm scoring, how many I'm conceding with certain things, to kind of back up if what I'm saying and how I'm feeling in game is backed up with the stats. And I'm just scoring more goals when I'm using inside forward and balance rather than inside forward and roaming. So that's kind of the main reason why I'm using it. As we then move on into the cam, there are two options that you can use with this. Shadow Striker is a very good option and something that I do like. But for me personally, in the 4-2-1-3, which is a little bit different to the 4-4-1-1, I think Playmaker and Balanced is better suited in the 4-2-1-3. You will notice that your cam will get on the ball a lot more when you are using Playmaker rather than Shadow Striker. It's definitely something that I've noticed. As we then move on into the CDMs, you are going to want to have one of them on deep line, Playmaker and Defend. So that is what I'm currently using. And then put the other one on Box Crasher. Yes, the other one on Box Crasher. And if you read what Box Crasher does, a defensive midfielder who can get forward to join the attack, making trailing runs into the box if the opportunity arises. A very good role on your CDMs this year. Not good on both, because you will notice that then both your CDMs are pushing forward and you can get counter-attacked on very, very easily. But when you are using one of them as a box crasher and then the other one on deep line Playmaker or holding, something like that, it works very, very, very nicely. Both the left back and the right back, though, of course, because of the 4-2-1-3 meta, like today's custom tactics video, you are going to want to use both of them, though, on fullback and defend. Yes, both the left back and the right back on fullback and defend. Both centre backs are just on nice and simple defender and defend, really. I don't know why you'd want to use anything else. Ball playing defender, by the way, is actually something that I have been looking at. It is very nice, but I just personally prefer defender. I don't know why. The stats are the same for ball playing defender and defend in terms of how many goals I'm conceding. So use whichever one you prefer. I just personally prefer defend. Goalkeeper then, of course, is on goalkeeper and balance. There's no difference between goalkeeper and sweeper keeper. So use whichever one your goalkeeper has as a plus. That is what I would recommend. And there, YouTube, you will see the code right on your screen right there. And remember, that will be the top pinned comment down below in the comment section as well. And that is going to be the end of the video, YouTube. If you did enjoy it, please smash that like button for me. Drop a comment down below. And if you can please hit that subscribe button to my channel as well. That would mean the world to me. Thank you for watching. Remember, YouTube, like I say in all of my videos, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive male attitude. Peace out. One love.